And as far as I remember, the only way you can teach yourself that is to do homework. I mean, this sounds crazy, but you have to carry on doing homework throughout your life, which means that even as an adult, when you come back home, at some point you get to pick up a book, or you get to look at files, or you have to watch PBS or TV Ontario or some stuff which is not perhaps much music. You may have to go to school when you're 40 for 6 months, but you have to keep this attitude, which is, I'm going to learn my whole life.
Make sure that you say this question is directed to.
Okay, my name is Nazra Campbell, and I'm from Ontario. I've got a comment and a question.
It's funny, I'm kind of the bad girl, I guess. I believe in being educated very much, but I think sometimes there's only so much you can get out of it, and there comes a time when we got to get on with it, you know, let's go. And I do think there's a core of people, a group of people, that have had enough of education, and I think they sometimes don't get anything out of being in high school.
Like, for any reason at all, how they dress?
Well, do I hire teenagers?
Yeah.
I get involved in co-op big time. I'm a big co-op lover. I love it. I don't know anybody here. If you're involved in co-op, bingo. It's awesome. I go around speak to co-op classes, and I get involved in co-op classes.
No,
I have a young lady working for me right now who's a co-op student. She's full-time, and she's fabulous.
No, I just don't mean teenagers in general. I mean, suppose somebody came in, you know, the tight pants, the white hair, earrings all the way up the ears and everything. Would you hire them if they had qualifications?
Absolutely.
Would all of it?
I do think it's important to take into consideration if you go for a job, what type of job. If you're going to Main Street for a job, or are you going into the arts for a job? There is a criteria, and dress and appearance, no question. But I think your personality comes through.
Just a quick comment. In one of the employability skills, the ability to give and take was there. So if your personal style is really what is most important to you in life, then you have to give a little bit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'd like to thank all of our speakers this morning for coming and giving us the benefit of their views.
To get the idea of job satisfaction, like we, felt the idea that we had to follow. What's the best way of getting that in line with reality? Like the reality of what is out there. They had like brothers snacks. Yeah, not up an artist or something. But she needs to work, and she needs to take a job that is not in that area. Like what is your suggestion on the best avenue for young people to get to where to have their dream in a real setting?
Well, there's no recipe. My dream was to be a jazz saxophonist. I went into music at an early age. I wasn't terribly good, but I was really passionate. I still have a collection of about 3,000 vinyl records and the history of the music and everything and all that. And indeed, in my family, I'm an only child, and I was born, and my parents I go to university, I became the first one, primary education. And so, this was not an option. I wouldn't go after my dream first. And then you have to, so what else did I do? The thing is, I don't know about you, but it took me forever to find out what I wanted to do in life. Except, do you have a good idea what you want to do in life? No? Yes? Well, so some of you... On va répéter en français. Là, ce qu'on est en train de discuter, c'est de faire cette espèce de mariage entre ce qu'on aime dans la vie et la réalité, c'est possible de faire. Et moi, l'histoire que je raconte, c'est que c'est pas toujours possible.
Can you do anything about it if they don't give you the breaks and stuff?
Can you do what?
Like, is there a standard?
No,
Depends
well,
on the company.
yes, there's a standard. I mean, the bottom line is that when you get a job, you get a contract. Usually, you're supposed to work anything between 37 and a half hour up until whatever. Okay, and some companies are organized with very definite starting time and leaving time and breaks and lunch and everything. Other companies, like my company, you gotta get a job done, period. If you want to take a break at 9:30 or at 11 or not take any break, that's your problem. So, c'est un institut de recherche privé qui fait de la recherche principalement sur les questions qui concernent le monde des affaires, c'est-à-dire les prévisions économiques, les questions fiscales, d'impôts, d'entreprises, etc., la gestion des entreprises, et puis aussi l'environnement social du monde des affaires, par exemple l'éducation, l'environnement et les questions de philanthropie, de dons, statistiques.
Hi.
Like, we're not a huge organization or a huge company, but we're going step by step. We find the money to pay a ticket to go to British Columbia, and we say, come back with 10 new stores. And that's how it's working.
Yeah, I haven't been down to Spirit West, but yeah, we should go down there and check it out. Good stuff.
Leaving the t-shirt and product. So we put this hat, and we had like about 50 phone calls of people who were interested of working, but like we were so busy that we didn't have time to meet all of them. But there's those two guys who were keep calling like all the time, over and over, maybe 2 times a day, and like they were 4 or 5. They were really pain in the ass, but I mean, we met them and we are one of them because he wanted to work, and those people just called one time and said, oh boy, the company's not calling me back, I guess they find somebody. Most of the time it's not true, it's just because they don't have time and they don't want somebody who's just calling one time. You have to be perseverant.
Persistent.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a nice thing. It's not necessarily a good thing or a nice thing, but I think it's a reality. I'm a very realistic person. I don't live in a fantasy world. I deal with realistic things. I don't say that I'm going to come out of university with a BA or a master's and get the ultimate job. It doesn't work like that, so let's get that out of the way. Unfortunately, some of us live in countries or part of the world, pardon me, I should say, parts of Canada that are maybe not as dense in industry and business, so the job markets are slimmer. I think sometimes, unfortunately, I sit at your group down there, sometimes we have to leave. We have to go somewhere else to get our job experience. I think a lot of young people today are very comfortable living at home with mom and dad, and we've become very comfortable with that environment. We don't have a little bit of a frontier spirit in us anymore, and we don't go elsewhere and get our job experiences, or we don't go somewhere else where they are hiring in our field. Maybe teachers aren't being hired in Ontario, but there might be a lot of teachers being hired in BC. Well, maybe that's a decision people have to make today. Maybe I have to leave home for a couple of years. Maybe I have to go somewhere. Is it a good one? Not necessarily. Is it nice? Perhaps it's not nice, but it's a reality.
I would like to be...
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
That's not a nipper!
Nipper, is that nippies?
Hey.
It's not a racist conversation. You're nipping.
Did you ever hear of a nipper?
What is that?
It's a fly.
Hello?
It's like a mosquito.
Is there anybody in there?
Wait, Jen.
I thought you were saying something really rude.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, we're talking about mosquitoes.
Part of the conversation.
Mosquitoes.
Smurfette, how you doing, Smurfette?
Smurfette?
Great.
How's Papa?
Smurfette.
Although that comment
How's
kind of brought me down, but
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean.
Give her a hug.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I gotta get the apology on tape. Can I?
Oh, yeah.
No? Yeah? Ready? Replay.
Hey, Robin and
I
Chris.
learned it on tape though. No, just kidding. Just
Okay,
kidding.
do it again, do it again. Hug, hug, oh.
Plane, right? And we made her stop and we couldn't have smoke. As soon as we got off, we had to get back on. And Kim was like, I need to smoke, I need to smoke. I'm going to die, I need to smoke. She said, I'll jump out the plane. She said, I got to have
I was smoking on the way down. Westy said, well, you better light it before he goes down, because the wind blows. You light it, you won't be able to get the cigarette lit. And him wouldn't shut up the whole way up here. And he spoke, and he spoke. I was just goddamn place. She said, leave. She said to me, sit down.
Anybody here group 1 or group 6?
That's great. Great story. This may be a little X-rated, so, you know. You don't have to look.
Our topic this afternoon is violence in society, and we have 3 speakers for you today. Right now, Tina Lychuk from Ontario and Katrina Stacey from Quebec will introduce our first
Speakers. Go Tina, go Katrina. Number 7. All the way. Those are 7ers.
and spent the last year at the Université Canadienne de France. Currently, Mary Jean is the youth group programs coordinator.
Je suis Tina Chen from Stanford, Ontario. Je voudrais introduire deux invités spéciaux. Monsieur Narcisse est membre de la communauté aujourd'hui et travaille avec le Conseil régional multiculturel des jeunes du Palais depuis 7 ans. Actuellement, il est l'officier de la recherche et de l'outreach. Monsieur Narcisse travaille aussi dans la communauté indigène et pas-indigène comme représentatif des comités de l'Est. Il a été le bénéficiaire du comité volontaire du ministre de la Citoyenneté.
Out of the school. Basically, any issue to youth is an issue to us. So we do all kinds of things like they mentioned. Part of our programming is with Native students, a lot of leadership. We do a lot of things in the high schools in terms of anti-racism, presentations on you name it. We've just about been asked to do it. We also have a mini multicultural variety show that we travel with as well. So a lot of our job is traveling in the region. And it's through traveling in the region that we've learned about the issues that have led us to look into projects such as Team Core. One of our initiatives that we actually made our link to this is our biannual youth conferences.
Yes, our biannual youth conferences. We were fortunate to even have like Denise Campbell from your group here come down to attend our biannual. And we're also fortunate to have a representative from Indiana who actually works really in detail with Team Courts in Indiana. Just a little background on Team Courts. We found in our region in northwestern Ontario, violence was spreading within the communities at an alarming rate. And we felt, the delegates that attended that conference felt that the current system wasn't really doing a sufficient job in actually dealing with the problem.
Offenders normally between the ages of 10 to 17. These are people who have already pleaded guilty. Otherwise, the jury, the defense, and prosecuting attorneys, technically, are teenage volunteers, often from co-op law programs in high school, that kind of thing. So the experience is really completely with you. The bailiffs, everyone, are young people. Now, there is a choice involved. Upon being charged with a crime and a young offender pleads guilty to something.
Other than Aboriginal people, maybe other cultures that are also residing in our diverse cuisine. But in terms of that, like Team Court, for example, up north, what we're doing is, since there is a significant population of Native people there, it's important to have like culturally sensitive programming that is still in the Team Court program to actually more or less foster growth in terms of trying to understand like Team Court or how it can relate to people from different cultures and all that. And us being a multicultural youth council, we draw on the expertise of our members to more or less try to get the information that we require, how to implement the program properly to fit the needs of these culturally.
Korea.
Hi, my name is Ria Musician of Group 8. I'm from Porcupine Plains, Saskatchewan. I have the pleasure of introducing Claude Sylvestre. Monsieur Sylvestre has a wide range of experience in the broadcasting and film industry. He has worked for Radio Canada as a television producer, director of radio programming, coordinator of news broadcasts at the Paris office, and has served as vice president of programming for Radio Quebec.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Caroline, je suis entrepreneur au Québec. Je viens de Mascouche au Québec et je représente le programme M. Claude Sylvestre. M. Sylvestre est indépendant et président des constructions 18 Sa nomination au CRTC comme membre à temps plein prendra le 20 septembre 1997. Aujourd'hui, M. Sylvestre discutera de la violence dans les médias et les effets sur la jeunesse d'aujourd'hui. M. Sylvestre.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118
here today. And they asked me to speak in French, so it would be easier for me, and I will speak French.
We get physically hit. So the kind of things that happen are a partner who's constantly yelling at someone else, constantly being told you're not worthy, you're not a worthy person, being debased in the way that you're spoken to, things that can be quite violent as well. Specifically in talking about women, there's an assumption in our society that women are the ones that are going to be doing all the caring for people and their families. And this has a real impact in terms of women who are experiencing violence in their homes. If you want to talk about relationships between men and women within a couple relationship, there's a real continuum. It's almost like you have a scale of relationships, and you have at one end, you have a relationship that's based on a mutual exchange. So the couple will care about one another, maybe they have feelings and love for one another, but they'll also be caring for one another, which means they'll be doing certain things that will take care of the other person. And ideally, in a wonderful world, we have men and women doing things for each other, depending on who's more needy at any given time. So that we would have men performing what we call caring functions, such as cooking and cleaning and taking care of their partners in the same way that women generally do. Unfortunately, we don't live in an ideal society, and women are the ones that tend to do most of those kind of functions. And when you go down on the scale of relationships, you think in the violence that's experienced. So in a healthy relationship, there would be that mutual exchange, but in a violent relationship, there isn't any exchange at all. Some of the influencing factors that touch on right from when they're little, and I can't stress enough how much violence is a problem in our society. Like I said, the different forms of violence. So you can grow up in a home where you're never hurt, but you're constantly made to feel like you're not worthy and you're a worthless person. And this has a really big, significant impact on the entire life of that person as they grow up. We were listening to Mr. Celeste talk about the influence of TV, and it's true, television is just a very minor part of why violence exists in our society. A lot of it has to do with, I don't know if I'm making sense here, but I really hope that you'll be able to ask me some questions. Am I not off my time? Okay. What I'm going to do is
Ce que vous avez couvert la nuance, mais c'est une chose que vous n'avez pas.
Only one of the factors contributing to the climate of violence in which American children now grow up, but it influenced their lives from babyhood on up and in no other society. The average American child will have already watched, on an average, 8,000 murders and 100,000 acts of violence on TV by the time he or she finishes grade school. My argument is to the people who think violence doesn't influence children from the TV. That is, if TV doesn't influence adults, then why do advertisers pay up to $9,000 for a 30-second commercial during the Super Bowl?
Yes, we're quite proud of this, but we don't want to start.
Everybody.
Remember one time I had to work a bingo with my ball team, and this guy had a 4-leaf clover lifted on his hand. Probably wasn't.
Oh, you want a 4-leaf clover?
Yeah, that's what you want.
Cool groups only. No, there's no such thing.
I'm looking for a cool group, but I can't. This is great. Group 8.
Hey, I got group 8.
I don't know the numbers. Je ne sais pas le numéro exactement.
Hello.
But, and I can't speak French. But the numbers are huge. Like even my own kid, well not my own, but the young people coming in my center constantly. Like I know they're in jail 1 week, and then they're like, I have another date in a month, and then I see them the next year. Oh, I was in court again, and it's quite consistent, to be honest with you. And the kids that are in it, the young people that are in it, really A lot of them anyway.
Over Canada. Do you know there's gold underneath the road in Ottawa? We'll get one of those hammer things, we'll get all the gold and stuff. And then we'll like rob Canada. And then we gotta burn the archives building. Get rid of the Constitution. You know I said that? And one of the Indians was listening, he goes, yeah, for the archives and stuff, man. Because if they burn the Constitution, they can't use it anymore, and then the Indians will take over.
You know?
Yeah.
What will they do?
I don't know.
Nobody knows, like, what?
Hello, how are you? Good.
I saw you guys doing my door yet.
Yeah, we're making a video. Can we follow you? Yeah, sure.
Yes? Jill is nice to me now.
It's taping.
Whoa! I feel trouble. Uh-oh, I better go save those people that are drowning. Oh no, I'm being chased. Oh no, I don't know, man. Well, I'm gonna go and save some people. Better put on my shorts. Oh, wow. Oh, by the way, I'm Mark DeWitt. Detective Mark DeWitt, that is. I save all the people from trouble. They don't even need to call me, man, because I sense trouble. These are special glasses, and now
Bad boy,
I have to
bad
go
boy.
use my...
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Don't worry, I'm coming. Please, don't tell anybody this is my secret. This is a secret phone. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Get my phaser. See, this is new, man. Let's go.
No more bullets.
We don't believe in bullets because they hurt. Okay.
You lock your door?
Oh, people know not to mess with Mark DeWitt's room. Oh, I lost the keys. I'm very dexterous, eh?
Back after these messages.
Witnesses?
Hello, how are you? Oh, I'm glad I'm wearing right back.
Funny. Thought I was gonna pee my pants.
And take a picture.
What if we did like?
We're doing
Can I take a picture of you?
Okay.
Take a picture of here, anyone?
Mark, you feeling fresh?
Boy, am I feeling fresh.
I can smell you from here though.
Oh, man, it's because I just went to pee. Let's go.
You make him sweaty, son. Hi, Jill.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye bye. Are you feeling feminine, fresh man?
Very, very.
Did you use your Tampax?
No, I use the stuff you shove right up. It expands.
Oh.
By a woman gynecologist, not men, because men just don't know how women feel.
Demonstrate the process.
Okay, what if this? Pretend my phaser is the thing. But I better not do it because my phaser might go off.
Oh no. One, go.
Hello, my name is Mark DeWitt, and today I'm going to show you how to use a washroom. Okay, you walk, you really have to go, you walk nicely, you turn the knob, the doorknob that is, open the door, you walk in, the lights are already on, but usually they're off like this, then you turn them on like this, okay? You go in, you always want to check if there's enough toilet paper, because if you're in the middle of a crap, there's no toilet paper, you're screwed, man, you're screwed. But look, we got plenty here. If you take a look over here, we got plenty. That should last me a good wipe or so. Or if you really run out, you use these, but you'll get like major hemorrhoid stuff, major hemorrhoid flare up. And then you need to use Vaseline though. But anyways, don't think of that until it comes. Okay, now, if I'm gonna go to the washroom, say I just have shorts on, I go like this, I pull them down. Of course the door will be closed. I forgot to close the door. Because if girls look at me and go, they don't like that. They find that unattractive. Okay, I'm going now. Okay, you sit down like this. Oh wait, oops, I forgot something. Always make sure the toilet's clean, man. What I always do, before I go down, give her a good wipe. And sometimes you might even want to polish her up a bit.
don't want to catch any venereal diseases or anything.
Yeah. So just get your mouth nice and close. Go. Okay, that's the key. Okay, now sit down.